Tell me what it is that you truly fear. You all know I love Lucifer. I've actually watched episode 2 of season 5 multiple times now, just because I can. And you notice that Lucifer, as the devil, is very amazing. He's incredible. He's sexy. He's gorgeous. And oh my gosh. But Michael? Let's talk about Michael. One shoulder's up, one shoulder's down. He kind of walks like there's something wrong with his arm. He's got this gruff kind of New York accent. And he's trying to make Chloe think he's somebody else. It makes me think a lot about manifesting or a specific person. Let's talk about why. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden of my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my video. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching or my paid Facebook group, check out my website in the description below. So let's talk about, what do you truly fear? Because Lucifer does, what do you truly desire? And he brings you in a little closer, he looks you in the eye, and he asks you, what do you truly desire? And we truly desire, is it to be with the love of your life? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it fortune? What else could it be? It could be your swans in a row. But Michael's superpower is, what do you truly fear? Here's the thing. What you truly fear is your dominant thought. So if you fear being in an intimate relationship, dominant thought. If you fear you're going to get hurt, dominant thought. If you fear that it's not going to work out, or you're lying, or conscious creation doesn't work, that's what you're getting. So how can you use this new question that Lucifer has produced to get your amazing dream life? Well, by asking what you fear, we can rebuild. In the show, he asked Dr. Linda Martin about being a bad mom. He told Amenadiel that he was afraid for his son. So their fear was about keeping their children safe and being a good parent. But Chloe caught on to his games, and she gave me the best line of all. She said, change is good. I was stuck in the old us. She didn't really mean it in the end, but let's think about that. Change is good, and I'm stuck in the old version of us. So I'm manifesting the love of my life, and I'm stuck in the version that they're not showing up for me. They're not doing the things that I want, that they are not there for me. They're not supporting me. They're not showing me love. They're definitely not bringing me coffee or orchids. But what can I do to change that? Well, my worst fear is that they're disrespectful, that they're not loving, they're not kind. Oh, in Susie's world, that means I'm not being spoiled by the love of my life. Like my hair, it's out of line, and it's being wacky and wonky and horrible. And we fear the things, and we think about those things all the time. So what you have to do when you just figure out what your truest fear is in manifesting anything that you are trying to get into your life, we need to figure out then how to change it. So your biggest fear, and we're going to talk about mine. I was in an abusive relationship. I was assaulted. So my biggest fear to be living with somebody again would that they would physically hurt me. Not just emotionally, but physically. Because being assaulted, you get physically hurt. Being abused, you get physically hurt. So how can you be in a relationship with somebody if you truest fear, thank you very much, Michael, I did not want to know this one, is you're going to get hurt? Do I truly believe Jared would hurt me? Guess so, because think about it, that's my truest fear. So if you are fearing getting hurt, you know you have a safety issue. So in your safety issue, you can get out a piece of paper and a pen, and you can write down a list of things that make you feel safe, because now you have reasons you are safe. Did this person that you're wanting to be with, did they ever hurt you physically? As mean physically, like assaulted, put your hands on you in a wrong way? No, they didn't. Did this person say something that would make you think that this would happen? Yes or no? So you have to go through your questions of what do you truly fear. So if I fear being hurt, I fear that I'm not safe. What about not being safe do I fear? Well, I mean, I know what it's like, but there's always worse. And I don't know if I could handle the worst. You got to keep going down until you get to that core of why do you fear this? And I'm honestly not going to do myself on a video, but you get the gist of it. You want money. What do you truly fear about money? Do you fear that when you get that money, you're not going to be able to handle it? You're not going to be able to keep it? Do you fear that other people are going to come out of the woodworks? We're going to cut this little piece of hair off today because it's driving me nuts. I fear my hair, come on. We can make this fun. We can make this adventurous. But the thing is, no matter what you do, your fear is your dominant thought. When I am coaching my clients one-on-one, I ask that question. And sometimes I only ask it once and I pop it in there. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? What do you fear in this relationship? And I go through these steps with them. But when you are consciously creating, you can't just sometimes flip the coin. I fear my safety. I fear that I'm not going to be safe in a relationship, so I can just consciously go, why am I safe? I have to figure out what safe should mean to me. And maybe the word isn't safe that I should be using. It might be that my life is peaceful and easy. It might be that if I'm safe, I'm adored. Oh, that's a good one. Why am I safe? Because he adores me. If somebody adored you, would they hurt you? If somebody adored you, what would they give you? Thank you very much, Suzanne. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Click moment. Woman, I swear. You and Caleb are going to drive me insane. But in a good way. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Caleb and I have these really interesting conversations because you get two life coaches together and we try to fix a problem or a problem we think we have, and then we go dumpster diving and then we tear it apart to try to figure out what you do to create it. I don't know how to teach people to dumpster dive and get the definition of the one word. So how would I teach somebody to coach in the same way I do when I have no idea how I do it? It's just natural to me. I go through and I hear your words and I hear what you're saying and I see your face and the tone and what you mean. And when you're texting me, even then I can hear what it means somehow. It's like it's magical for me. But when you are dumpster diving, you're finding out what you think is blocking you. So you think it is that you don't feel safe. You're correct. It is that you don't feel safe, but there's a deeper meaning to that. So when Michael goes through and keeps asking, what do you truly fear? Because that's his superpower. And that was kind of the cement in his coffin with Chloe, because Lucifer says, what do you truly desire? I like what do you truly desire, because we can build on that easy. But our fears are our blocks, our limiting beliefs, the reasons that we think we're not getting whatever it is that we desire. And as for limiting beliefs and blocks, I was asked this question, so I'm going to answer it. Did I change my opinion on it? No. I honestly don't believe that there are any limiting beliefs or blocks. What we are doing is using those two things to reject our manifestation because we truly fear something in our relationship. What if we get this person and they leave you? They've already left you once because you're trying to manifest them back. What if you get this person and now you have more disrespect in your life? What if you get this person and they don't change to this wonderful person that you first got into a relationship with? People who have broken up multiple times and come back together, especially those that say 3 or 4 times that they've broken up and gotten back together. You are looking at, am I really, truly a master at creating my reality? I mean, in reality, our truest, deepest fear is that we're using all the tools, techniques, and tips, and they're not working. Which is why I say there's only one rule in conscious manifesting. It's always working. Conscious manifesting doesn't say I have or doesn't have it. Conscious manifesting says I'm working to get this certain thing. And when I'm working to get this certain thing, I don't have to clear up my shit. Because if I keep telling the story that I am in a relationship with Jared, it's going to happen. And he's going to think it's just as much his idea as I would argue that it's my idea. I wanted to be in this relationship, so I was consciously creating it. And he's going to tell me, no, I was the one thinking about it. I was the one who wanted it. I was the one who never stopped thinking about you. I was the one who got going over and over of ways to get with you, imagining different things that would happen, talking to you in my head, having these conversations, wondering what needed to be different, what I needed to change, what I needed to put out there that shows that we're in a fully committed relationship. So somewhere, somehow, your fear is this isn't working and you can't have that truly committed relationship with this person because you're doing something wrong. So let's do a little dumpster diving today. Make some comments. Tell me what you truly fear. And then tell me what you truly desire. And see if there's a middle on where we can go to get you that dream life. Because we can build on either. It's just a lot easier if you don't think it's a block or a limiting belief. This is Susie. It's a crazy rambling Tuesday morning for me. But you know what? Life is amazing. And it is the investment you put into your world that makes it amazing. And if you're not investing your time and your attention on consciously creating a better life, and you're walking around talking about how it sucks all day long, find out what the word sucks means to you. Because there's a reason you keep saying it. I love you guys more than you will ever know. And I want you to have that amazing dream life. Yesterday was a crazy day for me. I've had a crazy week. I need to go back to saying that magical word. I like that magical word. My life is magical. Because to me, magical means it's just kind of working out no matter what I do. Adored, I'm really coming to like that word. I like adored better than happily. Because to me, happy means miserable. Adored, though, I'm playing with that one to see what it means to me. But we're going to go back to having a magical week. And during this magical week, we're going to go a little dumpster diving because I like dumpster diving. But how do you manifest with your fear and your truest desire without dumpster diving? It's persisting in an assumption until it hardens into fact. And an assumption means that you don't necessarily believe it's true, but you persist until it is true. So let's assume that you know what your fear is. Let's assume you know what your truest desire is. You can legit say, none of this matters because I am a conscious creator. This is working. I am consciously creating my dream life, and this person is going to show up whether or not I clean up my shit. It's a lot more fun when you do clean up your shit because it does become magical. But when you choose to consciously create, as my 400-pound friend used to tell me, it's your words. He loves me because I said so. He does what I want because I said so. Hunter, I was on the phone with a coaching client when my daughter came in, and she even said, Hunter would get you to fall in love with him in 48 hours, simply by asking, why do you love me? You know you're in love with me, so tell me why you love me. Come on, tell me why you love me. You know you love me, so tell me why you love me. Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Tell me why you love me. And he would go on, and he would do it to their face in every conversation from the moment he met them. If you gave him a second glance, he was game on, and he wouldn't let it go until you admitted that you were in love with him. It's easy to get somebody to fall in love with you. If you're talking to them, just keep asking. If you can't say love, try adore, try cherished, try respected, try appreciated. Start with a word that you feel comfortable with. Why are you blessed to have me in your life? Why do you spoil me? Come on, tell me. Why are you guys spoiling me? Why is life amazing and you are spoiling me? Because I want to be spoiled. I want to be cherished. I want to be adored by all the people in my life. And by asking that about your specific person, it shows up in every area of your life, even if you're saying his name. And a friendly reminder, because I've had this come up multiple times already. If you are saying your specific person's name and you're just using his first name, like I do, Jared, lots of Jareds show up in your life. And I've had clients that have had used the person's first name. And guess what? There's lots of that person showing up. Consider it a bird before land. So if there's a Jared that shows up in my reality, that's not my Jared that I am creating, I can reject that Jared and be like, Jared, thank you for spoiling me. I truly, truly appreciate it. And then when you walk away, say, universe, that means my Jared's coming because you sent this person to spoil me. It's a bird before land. So he's coming, and he's now coming. He's always been an amazing part of my life, but thank you for reminding me how amazing it is and that he can show up in this way. So don't discount this person that's showing up as the wrong Jared. If he's showing up in the way you want, thank the universe, because that means your person can show up in the way you want. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, leave me a comment that tells me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.